Hey guys, it's me again. Welcome back to this week's episode of Tea and Talk. This week with a little bit of a sore throat, but I think I will manage anyway, but I will not do any singing this week. And also, yes, Max, I am still keeping the name. So let's get down to business. This week's vlog will be about how HRM can help regarding implementing technology at work. So basically what is required for technology to have a positive outcome no matter the technology. So this week I was talking to my friend Monique and we were talking about what makes people appreciate technology and see technology in a different way. How come, some people are very stressed about it and some people just think that it's really helpful. So therefore I decided to do some research about this because I am interested in what I, as a future HRM employee, can do in order to implement strategies that will, create positive outcome. So a couple of weeks ago, I read this article for my course, Working with New Technology, and it was about different technological stressors that can influence the personal outcome of an employee's attitude towards their job. And what I think was the most interesting was that after finding out about these stressors, technology-based stressors, they also did some research on how the HRM department can act as a moderator for these stressors. And the main thing that they talked about in the article was to implement supports. And that is something that I, as a future HRM employee, can do. And that can be, for example, a help desk, a training program, or online assistance. And this got me thinking about something called cognitive absorption. And cognitive absorption is something that can be used to describe the relationship between a human and a computer. So basically, if positive cognitive absorption occurs, it means that the person who is using the computer is perceiving their usage of the computer as positive. But if it's negative, you know where this is going, it can lead to technological work overload, which in turn can lead to stress. And I feel like implementing support such as those three things I just mentioned, help desk, training program, and also an online assistance, I feel like that is a big part of developing a positive cognitive absorption, which I think is really the key when it comes to helping people deal with stress regarding technology at work. So I just mentioned cognitive absorption as one of the keywords here today. And now it's time to talk about the second keyword, and that is motivation. Motivation, people. And I read this article that is called, let me see here, Events, Emotions, and Technology. And in this article, they talked about what happens to people when they have to deal with some kind of new technology at work. So basically, when their company is trying to implement, for example, a new computer system, what motivates or demotivates the employees. And they actually managed to trace the motivation in this sense back to, and here comes two more keywords, guys, if the employees were either prevention focused or promotion focused. So prevention focused is when an employee finds a specific organizational change as a loss of personal growth. And the contrary to that is when an employee is promotion focused. And promotion focused occurs, it's a state that occurs when an employee feels like a specific change is a gain of personal growth. And it goes without saying that promotion focused is what we want our employees to be, the state we want them to eventually end up in, because yeah, like I said, it goes without saying it's the most lucrative one. So how do we go about making somebody promotion focused rather than prevention focused? Well, they talked about the facts in the article that I read that Communication is really the key here, because you need to focus on communicating the purpose and the need of the specific change. And also, you need to give the employee the right amount of time. And it doesn't matter if this is a technological change or a general organizational change. It doesn't matter, because time is really necessary sometimes when it comes to realizing the true purpose of changing. So, for example, imagine that you have an employee that already has a negative cognitive absorption when it comes to the usage of computers, and they also don't see the need of a specific change, which means that they are prevention focused. Those two combinations, they just don't match. So therefore, it's important with communication and also time. Easy as that. Okay, my friends, that was some tips and tricks on how you can go about creating a better working environment when it comes to technology at work. And of course, there are a number of more theories out there regarding this topic, but I chose to narrow it down a bit. So to sum it all up, I talked about the importance of positive cognitive absorption, and also the importance of getting your employees to become promotion focused rather than prevention focused. And I think that these two theories are can be really useful in my future career, and I hope that it gave you some inspiration as well. So till next week, over and out.